Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the tallest basketball player, so come on over and check it out. I was curious about the NBA's tallest player. Jorge Morisan, a Romanian, was drafted by the Washington Bullets in 1993. He stood at the height of 7 feet 7 inches or 2.31 meters. He was a colossus of a man. Abiodun Adegoke is a mysterious 7'9". After a viral video showed off his incredible basketball frame, the Nigerian center is currently blowing up throughout the world. Adegoke is already over 3 inches taller than the NBA's all-time tallest players. He's an adolescent too, but that's where the intrigue starts. When a video of him working out in the gym with trainers during a juvenile talent development camp in Dubai went viral, the prodigy became an instant internet sensation. Adegoke, who goes by the moniker Big Najia, is shown in the video moving with surprising quickness for someone who can dunk with both feet on the ground. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal just tweeted the footage, which means Adegoke's life will never be the same. His hoop talents have predictably been entirely eclipsed by the sheer fear of his height. He just posted a video to Instagram showing him dunking with both feet on the ground and appearing to be an optical illusion next to a teammate who claims to be 5'6". In comparison to Adegoke's power, the teammate appears to be a child. He's a whole cheat code. The gym footage of Adegoke has sparked even more interest in American news websites. However, the excitement has been accompanied by suspicion and curiosity regarding NBA prospects' past. According to some accounts, he is still a collegiate basketball prospect, but he is also a 21-year-old according to certain ambiguous stories from his early adolescent days. Adegoke has made numerous jokes about the fascination with his age, but he has never been able to demonstrate in public that he is, in fact, 18 years old as claimed. According to a 2016 Nigerian article, Adegoke was already 17 years old and stood 2.18 meters tall at the time. According to the story, he was a student at a sports high school academy in Lagos who required financial assistance to pay for his tuition after taking a break from school. He had been unable to attend school for almost a year due to bullying, harassment, and humiliating looks he had received on the street of Ibadan. When Abiodun Adegoke stopped going to school, he was in SS2 and spent most of his time indoors. He grew physically bent over as a result of squatting indoors to avoid having his head sliced off by the ceiling fan blades in their rented basic room and parlor apartment, which he shared with his siblings and frightened parents. Abiodun was living in a terrible situation. Segun Odegbami persuaded him to leave Ibadan's humiliating stairs and relocate to Wasimi Orile, where he could resume his pursuit of a superb education, seek a career in basketball, and live amongst other younger people who would respect and even revere him for his tremendous natural gift. He began to explore interesting new options and a new life ahead of him. So, depending on what he does, a new adventure leads to a new universe. He was enthralled. He considered himself to be useless and a freak of nature, but he took the calculated decision of enrolling in the Segun Odegbami International College and Sports Academy, SOCA, on a full scholarship granted by the academy. Segun Odegbami was the guy who made his life beautiful. He showed him a new golden path by teaching him that he is more than valuable. He moved to the serenity of the Segun Odegbami International College and Sports Academy, SOCA, and began a new life within weeks. His height, as measured, he was 7 feet 2 inches tall when he was just about 17 years old. Abiodun transformed into an entirely different boy after merely the first initial meeting with the other academy students, his timidity and shyness dissipating permanently. He rose to prominence at school. Odegbami informed the other kids that among their classmates was a giant who would one day become the toast of the world, such as famed Nigerian megastar Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem's tale inspired him, and he learned how his embarrassing height as a child became his greatest asset later in life, and how it helped him become one of the best and most successful African Americans in NBA basketball history. After gaining glory in the United States, Hakeem returned to Nigeria many years later, and the entire country stood up and stood motionless to welcome him. Many moms began to wish and pray for a kid that would be a giant and follow in the footsteps of Hakeem the Dream. On the SOCA campus, Abiodun Adegoke had become a megastar. His self-assurance skyrocketed. Every student aspired to be one of his close friends. His standing in the school grew, and his leadership abilities blossomed. He began to stroll in public with an exceptional amount of assurance. He could tell he was on his way to become a future head boy of SOCA by the way the pupils gravitated towards him and revered him. Then there's the question of Abiodun's shoes, which is fascinating. He just had a pair of truck tire shoes with him when he arrived at the academy. His size couldn't be found anyplace. Everywhere he looked, he wore his tire shoes. He only took them off when he was barefooted playing basketball. Olamide returned from his vacation to the United States with only a size 50 pair of shoes. He too was unable to locate a size 53 in the United States. Shoes in such large sizes are hard to come by in stores. You'll need to arrange for custom-made copies. Fortunately, Olamide had the foresight to return with the only pair of size 50 training shoes he could find. Abiodun had never received a better gift in his life than a pair of quality sports shoes that were too small for his feet. His basketball abilities and physical fitness both increased dramatically. His northward progress was particularly rapid in his first year in the SS2 class, where he started his studies because he was practicing at the academy under former national team coach Alabai Adelanwa. He didn't attend his senior year because he had received numerous offers. His trainer is pleased that he has done well thus far and that his popularity is growing. His days of being alone and suffering are long gone, and now is his golden age, in which he is extremely hardworking and spiritual when it comes to basketball. Adegoke, who played in the MPAC Elite Youth League in Dubai this year, has reportedly maintained that he is still a teenager. He's still working with the MPAC Sports UAE system, and his future step in his career is yet unknown. If he is able to play professional basketball in the United States, he will share the record with Sun Mingming of China, who played with the Harlem Globetrotters. While he has gone unnoticed by American scouts thus far, Adegoke would set a new record as the tallest player to ever play in the NBA if he can prove his skeptics wrong and make it to the world's most prestigious basketball league. At 7'6", Yao Ming and Manute Bol share the record for the highest players in NBA history. This would be shattered by Adegoke. Let me show you a few more members who were known to be the tallest basketball players. Manute Bol, 7'7", 2.31 meters. Sudanese-born Manute Bol was born on October 16, 1962. The 31st overall pick in the second round, he was selected as the 31st overall player. The Washington Bullets drafted him. A popular and friendly player, he was known to his teammates for his friendliness. Bojan Bogdanovic played for Washington Bullets, the Golden State Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, among other teams. As a rookie, Bol averaged just under 5 blocks per game. His considerable height and wingspan, 8 feet 6 inches or 2.59 meters, contributed to his tremendous shot blocking ability. Just 200 pounds weighed him down, 91 kgs. Jorge Muresan, 7'7", 2.31 meters. A 7'7" man, Muresan is generally considered to be taller than Bol. On February 14, 1971, he was born. He owes his height to hyperpituitarism, a pituitary disorder. As the 30th overall pick, he was chosen by the Washington Bullets second round. He played in the NBA for 6 seasons. He played for Washington Bullets, New Jersey Nets, and Pau Orthez in France. So this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your question in the comment section below. See you in the next video.